I miss Ren. Every day that I don't listen to Ren, every day that I don't check out a little Ren, I do miss him. And at the same time, I have this like internal struggle. It's like exercise. I know that if I'm gonna ingest, consume Ren content, that it's going to stretch me. It's gonna make me think a lot and feel a lot. And so I gotta pace myself. Anyways, here we are, back and looking forward to this. It's been highly recommended. So let's get into it.
Still here in this bed that I crawled in. I hope that I'm someone else in the morning. So take this one, wash it down and you'll be fine. Then walk around in the floating chalk outline. So it goes, let it be. In the gallows, balanced on my toes so I can breathe. But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my mind, oh my mind, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my mind, oh my mind, erase ourselves in these chalk outlines.
Sertraline and a sip of serotonin. Don't cry, 'cause there's a pill for everything. Take this one, wash it down and you'll be fine. The feeling goes and you draw a chalk outline.
So it goes, let it be. In the gallows, I'm balanced on my toes so I can breathe. But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my, oh my, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my, erase ourselves. scared of being okay, 'cause all things change, all things change. It's such a perfect day, it's a beautiful shame, it's a beautiful shame. I'm scared of being okay, 'cause all things change. But little by little, bit by bit, I'll push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my,
erase ourselves in these chalk outlines.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That's fantastic. Yeah, I think people say like Ren is going to continue to surprise you, and that's what I'm feeling right now. And part of it is I've seen his stuff that's a little bit more like avant-garde, like it's not trying to be catchy per se, or like poppy, and it's highly dramatic and with a theatrical and performance art style. Like High Rent, for example, and then he's got other stuff that is, there's all kinds of pop elements, all kinds of catchy elements, stuff that's just like, oh, this easily could be on the radio. And the difference between them, oftentimes that I've seen, is the one, the stuff that is ambitious in its kind of elevating things that maybe are difficult to talk about. The ones that seem to have the stronger message in terms of mental health, morality, human experience, human condition type stuff. That's the less catchy stuff. And then the pop stuff is, it's just fun. The lyrics are more fun or whatever. This sort of hit that sweet spot in the middle where it's like, this song could be on the radio easily. And it's touching on some really powerful themes. And every time I say what I think those things are, somebody inevitably comes along. They've done more research. They know better than I do. So, I'm sure there's more to it than what I'm gleaning from it, from one listen, from one watch. But I'm pretty sure the main theme is the way that we tend to numb ourselves with substances in particular. I'm sure there are other habits where this applies, but even kind of the thing that I'm latching on to, what's at the front of my thinking, the top of my mind, is prescription drugs, the things that are part of a legal system for coping with life. We are a very medicated people in the West, and I work in a hospital, so you see where this can be a recurrence. You can see potentially the risk of people prescribing or offering medication for things where maybe patients don't really need it. Occasionally you see patients asking for something that the doctors and medical professionals think, I don't know if you need this. And that becomes a point of tension, and who is believed and who is not believed regarding their pain and things like that. It's a whole other conversation. But so as a hospital chaplain, I have the privilege of at least attempting to facilitate brave spaces where people can be human and go through their pain, setting aside the physical pain component, where tears are a sign of health, where feeling our feelings is encouraged, and trying to go through emotional, spiritual distress instead of trying to go around it or trying to pretend it's not there, trying to numb ourselves to the point where we can't feel it. And I really respect the way that Ren and Chinchilla are calling out that kind of over-numbing to the point where we're not feeling things anymore is actually, it's a kind of death. It detaches us from our humanity. It's very wise and not in a way that is judgmental, which I just love and admire so much about Ren. It feels like he's always preaching to himself as much as anyone else, I feel like. Vocals are great for both of them, amazing harmonies, and to be able to do that in what looked like a one take, not especially advanced mic recording equipment scenario, to sound that good is really impressive. And something about the space, that hallway, I think it gave some nice kind of natural reverb, a little echoey thing happening. On the one hand, that can help things like pitch. On the other hand, you have flaws bouncing back or resonating more than a different, studio setup. So all that to say, it was super ambitious and they really pulled it off. There wasn't at any point, I'm fairly sensitive to pitch. And so at no point was I like, oh, that was a sour note. It was executed really well, sung really well. And, this was a good call. Thank you for the recommendation. I'm once again, just, I'm stunned by he just doesn't disappoint, He always puts a smile on my face or a lump in my throat. Sometimes he does both with the same piece. And the flip side of the other side of this coin is like there's a reason that people self-medicate. It's because life is really flipping hard. Life can be really, really challenging, really brutal. So anyone who's brave and bold and courageous enough to actually live it, I give my props, I tip my hat, and I also, have a nice, gentle worry for. So I have a light concern for Ren, because I know his life has been harder than it has been for many. And for those of you who have had really difficult lives and you show up in the comments and you let me know, and I'm regularly clutching my chest because my heart aches for some of the things that you all have gone through. But I'd say the same thing. You have my respect if you're living life authentically and doing your best to go through it and not around it and not escape from it. And I worry about you a little bit too. So I hope you're well. I hope that this amazing community can continue to be a part of that healthy lifting up. Rising tide lifts all ships, right? And I'm confident that is true, and hopeful that it will be a continuous truth for all of you. I'm grateful for you. And let me know you're doing well. Until next time, peace.